Welcome to AI in 10. I'm Chuck Goetschel, and every day I break down the biggest AI story in just 10 minutes. What it is, why it matters, and how you can actually use it. Let me tell you about one of the most remarkable things I've seen in my years covering AI. A small open source project just exploded to over 200,000 GitHub stars in a matter of days. And it's not just changing how developers work, it's putting the power of AI directly into your hands. Literally running on your home computer. No subscription required. The project is called OpenClaw, and it's causing such a stir that OpenAI just poached its creator, Peter Steinberger, which is basically like Apple headhunting the guy who just built a better iPhone in his garage. But here's the thing. The cat's out of the bag, the code is free, and it's about to change everything about how you use AI. So what exactly is OpenClaw and why should you care? Think of it this way. Right now when you use ChatGPT or Claude, you're essentially renting AI by the month, 20 bucks here, 30 bucks there, and your conversations live on someone else's servers. OpenClaw flips that completely upside down. It's what we call a multi-agent framework. Instead of talking to one AI, you get a whole team of them working together on your computer. One agent might be great at research, another excels at writing, a third one debugs problems. They actually debate with each other, argue, and come up with better answers than any single AI could alone. But here's the brilliant part. OpenClaw lets you extract what they call core skills from expensive software services. Remember Google's Notebook LM, the tool that turns your documents into podcast-style conversations? OpenClaw can basically reverse engineer that capability, turn it into simple files you can run locally, and suddenly you own that skill forever. No monthly fees, no usage limits, no sending your private documents to Google's servers. It's like taking the best parts of every AI service you've ever paid for and installing them permanently on your own machine. The numbers tell the story. 214,000 GitHub stars in just days. Mac Mini sales are spiking because people need decent hardware to run this stuff. Chinese tech giants like Alibaba and Tencent are scrambling to create their own versions. When was the last time you saw an open source project move this fast? What makes this different from previous AI breakthroughs is the multi-agent approach. See, we've learned something important over the past year. Single AI models have limits. They hallucinate. They can't plan long-term projects very well. And they cost a fortune when you're doing serious work, but when you put multiple AI agents together, something magical happens. They check each other's work. They specialize in different tasks. They reduce those hallucinations by up to 65% according to recent tests. It's like having a whole AI consulting team, except they work for free after the initial setup. Now let's talk about what this means for your actual life. Because this isn't just cool technology, it's practical money saving, productivity boosting, or privacy protecting technology. Let's start with your wallet. If you're paying for ChatGPT Plus, Claude Pro, maybe some other AI subscriptions, you could be looking at $50 to $100 a month. OpenClaw agents can handle most of those same tasks locally for the one-time cost of setting up the software. That's hundreds of dollars back in your pocket every year. But it goes deeper than just saving money. This gives you control. Let's say you're a teacher working on lesson plans. Instead of uploading your curriculum to some cloud service, worrying about privacy, hitting usage limits, you can run specialized education agents right on your laptop. They learn your teaching style, they remember your students' needs, and they never forget what they've learned because it all stays with you. Or maybe you're running a small business, you need help with invoicing, customer emails, market research. Instead of hiring expensive consultants or paying for multiple software subscriptions, you can train local agents to handle these tasks. They work around the clock, they never quit. And they get better over time because they're learning from your specific business needs. The privacy angle is huge right now. With all the concerns about deep fakes, about our personal data being used to train AI models, having your own local agents means your information never leaves your computer. Your family photos stay private. Your business documents remain confidential. Your personal conversations aren't feeding some corporate AI training pipeline. And here's something most people aren't thinking about yet. We're in the middle of a massive shift in how work gets done. 50,000 AI-related job cuts happened last year as companies automated routine tasks. But the people who know how to work with AI, who understand how to direct these agent teams, they're becoming more valuable than ever. Learning to use tools like OpenClaw isn't just about convenience, it's about staying relevant. It's about being the person who can leverage AI instead of being replaced by it. And the beautiful thing is, you don't need to become a programmer to make this work. Which brings me to what you can actually do about this starting today, because unlike a lot of AI news that feels like it's happening to us, this is something you can actively participate in right now. The easiest entry point is something called Ollama. It's free software that makes running local AI models as simple as installing an app on your phone. If you've got a decent computer, maybe a gaming PC or one of those new Mac Minis, you can be running OpenClaw agents within an hour. Here's a practical first step. Go to ollama.ai and download their software. Then follow their simple instructions to pull down the OpenClaw models. The command is literally just ollama run OpenClaw, and you're off to the races. No coding required, no technical degree needed. Once you've got that running, try something simple but useful. Take a task you normally do manually, like organizing your weekly schedule or researching restaurants for a dinner out. Instead of doing it yourself or asking a cloud-based AI, set up a local agent team to handle it. One agent can do web research, another can organize the information, a third can format it exactly how you like it. What you'll discover is that these agent teams often produce better results than single AIs. They're thorough because they check each other's work, they're creative because different agents bring different perspectives, and they're reliable because they're not dependent on internet connections or server uptime. For those ready to go a bit further, the OpenClaw community has created what they call skill extraction tutorials. These show you how to take expensive SaaS features like that Notebook LM podcast generator I mentioned and recreate them locally. It sounds complicated, but it's mostly copying and pasting text files. Think of it like installing a browser extension, except you're installing AI capabilities directly into your computer. The hardware side is simpler than you might think. A $600 Mac Mini will run most OpenClaw setups smoothly. If you're on Windows, any decent gaming computer from the last few years should work fine. The key is having enough RAM. 16 gigabytes is good, 32 is better, and a solid graphics card helps but isn't absolutely required. Here's something interesting that's happening. People are sharing their custom agent setups in the OpenClaw community. Someone created agents for managing family budgets. Another person built a team that helps with home renovation planning. There's even an agent setup that helps parents create bedtime stories personalized for their kids. The beauty of this approach is that once you set up an agent for a specific task, it keeps getting better. It learns your preferences, it remembers what worked and what didn't, and because it's running locally, all that learning stays with you instead of benefiting some big corporation's next AI model. As always, I'm not a financial advisor or tech consultant, but I will say this. Every major technology shift creates opportunities for people who get involved early. The internet, smartphones, social media, each time, the people who learned to use these tools effectively, who understood their potential, they ended up ahead of those who waited for others to figure it out for them. What we're seeing with OpenClaw is bigger than just another AI tool. It's a fundamental shift toward local, personal, controllable AI, away from monthly subscriptions and corporate control toward ownership and independence. The fact that OpenAI immediately hired OpenClaw's creator tells you everything you need to know about how seriously the big players are taking this trend. They see the writing on the wall. People want AI that works for them, not AI that they work for. But unlike previous technology shifts that required massive investments or technical expertise, this one is accessible right now. The software is free, the community is welcoming, the tutorials are clear, and the potential applications are limited only by your imagination and your willingness to try something new. Chinese tech giants are already creating their own versions. Hardware sales are spiking as people prepare their computers for local AI, and we're probably just months away from seeing billion parameter models that run effortlessly on consumer hardware. The question isn't whether this local AI AI revolution is going to happen. It's happening right now. The question is whether you're going to be part of it or watch it happen from the sidelines. In a world where AI is reshaping everything from how we work to how we learn, having your own team of AI agents feels less like a luxury and more like a necessity. And for the first time, that capability isn't locked behind corporate paywalls. It's sitting there free, waiting for you to download it and make it your own. That's today's AI in 10. If you want to go deeper and learn AI with a community of people just like you, join us at aihammock.com. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.